I love cracking jokes about how the Fed and their inability to get inflation under control. I mean, everybody out there was telling you, oh, yeah, we raise rates 10 times. Yeah, we're down to what? 4.5%, 5%? Woo, golf clap. Yeah. You take a look at many of the things that have driven inflation higher, and gee whiz, the price of eggs goes into a myriad of different things. We had an avian flu outbreak, and I'm like, what the hell's the Fed going to do about that? You go call up Dr. Fauci, have him join the Federal Reserve, start putting masks on chickens. Or you had the price of oil when it went through the roof due to the Ukraine, but really due to the fact that, quite frankly, we could be energy independent, and we're not. I'll talk about that. We've also talked at length in regards to regulations and what we pay in regulatory costs and how that continues to go up, and how, the acronym agencies inside the executive branch of government continue to pour it on. All right, let's get into it. Okay, let's get into another thing that's driving our prices up. And we told you about this. Theft. That's right, theft. I don't know if you're aware of this, okay? Target, they had nice numbers yesterday. Target said that organized retail crime, about $500 million in stolen and lost merchandise this year compared with a year ago. More, 500 million more, all right? Target's inventory loss is what they call in the industry, they call it shrink. 763 million. 763 million. Target is expecting to lose $1 billion in just people stealing stuff this year. Now, does Target lose the money? Yeah, but so do you if you shop there. So do you. Target has to price their losses into everything else. And this is something, I think it goes beyond, again, the liberal mind is not, they're not deep thinkers by any stretch of the imagination. They're not, they can't see how things can actually ripple and cascade, and how, a butterfly flaps his wings here and something else happens over there. Well, guess what? Target loses money when people steal shaving cream. It's just going to drive up the price of shaving cream. That's all it's going to do. They have to pay for those losses, and they pay through you. It's the same bloody concept with corporate taxes, for crying out loud. Corporations don't pay taxes. Their customers pay those taxes in the goods and services that they buy. This is just Target, $1 billion. I wonder what the shrink is at Walmart and the shrink is at Home Depot. I'd love to get a number, basically across the retail landscape, adding up all of the crap that is stolen every single year. Oh, I know they got the security there at the front door, but they're not allowed to do anything, and the bad guys know it. The bad guys know it even when they're not knocking off Targets, when they're knocking off Christian Dior. The mall at Short Hills, which is a very high-end, expensive area in northern New Jersey. A bunch of bad guys walked into a Christian Dior store, walked out with $150,000 in handbags, walked out of the mall, and nobody stopped them. Nobody stopped them. Well, because the bad guys know. The bad guys know they're not going to stop us. They're not going to do a darn thing. Because if they do, we'll end up suing them. They don't want to cause any problems. So guess what? Because we don't want to do anything about criminality, we choose to accept that they're just going to keep doing it. And we're going to have to keep paying. Now, Jerome Powell and the folks at the Fed, even though I'd probably like to see them do this, it's actually a job that they might be able to handle. You can put them, turn them into, what was that movie with, what's his name there? Paul Blart, Mall Cop, or whatever it may be. Turn them into security. They can help drive prices down by preventing people from stealing stuff. Let me tell you something. This is another thing. This is how Amazon's going to continue to win. How many people get aggravated when you understand it, but you're still annoyed when you walk into a store to pick up normal everyday products, whether it be razors or whatever it may be, and you got to find somebody to unlock them. And anywhere you go, a toner at Staples, whatever it may be, it's all locked down. And does that make for a fun shopping experience? Not for me. Hey, again, I just Amazon, order it. It is what it is. I walk into CVS because I have to pick up some things, and I'm like, son of a gun. I'm looking around for people working at the place so I can get myself some razors. This is the world that we chose to live in, people. And I explain it to my kids. It wasn't always this way. Wasn't always this way. And in many respects, we've lost our way. But again, getting back to the whole inflation. Yeah, this is inflation. This is another reason why you're paying more. I just popped into my head. I remembered this from Hurricane Katrina. This is the mind. This is the liberal mindset. They were showing during Hurricane Katrina, they were showing people wading through waist-high water, carrying stolen flat screens from a store. They were stolen. They were in boxes. Okay, they weren't wet. They were carrying them through waist-high water, and that was in the news. And I remember Celine Dion going off. Celine Dion from Canada going off. Let them steal. Let them take it. Hey, Celine, let me ask you a question. If some of these people came up to your house and wanted to go in and start stealing televisions or, I don't know, Grammys outside of your house, are you going to let them steal? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Anyway, WatchDog on WallStreet.com. WatchDog on WallStreet.com. We'll see you.